Does do a bit of damage, but not quite enough to finish it off. Corey's still going to be alive there.
Yeah, he's falling back, just expecting a nitro cell to be thrown into him. Uno will take a bit of damage from the goo mine, but he's going to win out on one gunfight. The Legion is going to strike back, and Hicks is going to drop him down on the floor. Uno can be picked up here as the Thermite is trying to do some busy work and take down that reinforcement. Pengu will shut down Corey, though, in the meantime, turning it into practically a 2 versus 2 as Uno is still on the floor. Hibana checking everywhere for potential rotations before you drop down on the site. You're very starved and limited on information. There's the Legion, though, from behind. There's the drop and the finisher. The knife from Hicks will take down Pengu. Going for the second, though, is not successful at all. Citizen will shut down Hicks. It's all up to Rips right now to stand still and wait for the drop from the hatch. 25 seconds left, and a sortation from the Hibana might be able to save the sledge here on the entry. Flashbang's been used, and there's the save. They know exactly where they're at. A bit of damage done here from Rips, putting down Citizen and Uno, low on HP. Any utility to be used, doesn't matter. They're going to go for the plant. It's all up to Rips to move. And does he have any impacts? Yes, he does. 2 of them. Rips is going to find 1 kill. The diffuser's been planted. The Hibana turns around, and they're going for the 1v1 fight. Equal, pretty much, on HP between both of them. There's an impact. Another one is going to sail out. The Hibana's dropped on the floor, and Rips is going to clutch it. The 2K here on the defense for the Vigil.
You've seen a bit more on Rogue because of the damage Corey took from the smoke. Oh no, the overpeak actually works from Pengu. That should not have worked, but Aces at least trades it back on a Citizen.
Wonderfully done there by Pengu, but Aces is going to get one, and Pengu on the refrag again. He's making it happen all the way from downtown. Diffuser can't be set. There's little angles for you to use if you're on the attack. You have to walk in. You see the backpack, and that's the Vector 45 set up by the Goyo. 1 stun will be used, and there's the headshot. 2 of them actually for Rips and Aces. 1 player down in the meantime as Virtue will find a kill, and Rips will rip into Uno. Rise is going to be able to set the plant down. And right now, Virtue, fortunately, is a bit too far. He rotated out into Armory from Church. He's going to have to walk in the center of the site to retake this. Rogue, so close to getting the W at the end of the day. You got to stick it. You got to try and bait. And there's hatches for you to deal with. 2 angles to watch.
Well, that gives you just a little bit of a buffer. It's what we see with teams on Cafe, is that it allows you a little bit extra time as a defender between yourself and the next bit of action. And man, Rogue are really taking the fight still. Again, I've said this time and time again. I've always confused by the fact that Rogue are just continuously trying to bait 4s into these positions. 4s have capitalized many rounds. This round so far, no. First 2 picks come to Rogue, and then 1 traded off by 4s onto Rips, who I think needlessly peaked. Again, there's a lot of peeking going on from Rogue trying to take these engagements where they really don't need to. Another from 4s as they've equalized, and we're looking at a very similar, I guess, pattern emerging now for Rogue, where they get the upper hand early and then they just kind of squander it. This is exactly what happened in the previous round and is now happening here, is that the first couple picks go for Rogue, but are they able to do much else? Well, the answer is yes so far. Corey picks up 1 into Shockwave. It gives Rogue yet another advantage, leaving 4s with just a Thermite and an Ash, but when Rask is on the field, you can never really count out 4s.
Now, there's a Vision watching for any rotations or any runouts really into Laundry. There's the peak, and there's a tiny angle being used by Corey as he gets 1 kill. And the Valkyrie is keeping tabs on all of this. Good aim reset there, is trying to find the rest of the players. You really only have to worry about 1 player, the Smoke here, sitting right behind the singular, or actually the double reinforcement, is it? Well, actually, singular reinforcement there between Astronomy and Trophy. Grenade being prepped around the corner, and it will connect, doing a bit more damage to Rips. SMG-11 will come out maybe for the gunfight here, but everybody's kind of evac the location. Rask will take half HP damage as he's wondering, where's this information all coming from? Everybody from 4s is stacking up in Astronomy, and I'm no Nostradamus, but there's Nitro Cells. I was just going to talk about it, but they don't connect. They actually drop WTG on the floor, and Corey will connect. There's still Rask on the floor, and the Maestro is trying to find the perfect angles for it. A lot of damage done, and there's 1 more downed. Going for the finisher, but knowing that this could all be used for bait. The smoke around the corner is going to get smoked. That strips down, and it's left to Corey and Rise to try to bring this one back. There's a Nitro Cell in the back pocket of the Valkyrie as Corey takes so much damage on the entry. Nitro should be prepped correctly. Will it be enough? It will connect, and Corey is already down 1 and take them out. Shockwave is going to go in for the plant, but the Valkyrie is too far away The Mozzie's still alive, though. It's just to say that gets taken out. 1 kill, though, for the Valkyrie of Rise. All onto Raz. The Ash around the corner. Perfect timing for the MPX, and Rise in the 3K won't connect.
Have BDS spending a lot of time distracted. And then, of course, Shaiko wins his fight. At least Aces, in the meantime, taking down Rashiro will help. But, man, that is not much. Taking down the Thatcher, not as huge a deal here. Because, again, they're not really doing much active denial. So the EMPs were really just more clearing other utility.
Yeah, I mean, you lost a Mozzie, you lost a Nitro Cell. You can't control any drones if you even had any in control. In general, no bueno. No matter how you crunch it, Shaiko's still in. He still has all his utility, and he's planning to fight again against half wall. You see the Maestro that is ready there, and the Rips is gonna, have something to really make his day a bit worse in, just a few seconds here when the Ash decides to push him and clear him out. Just waiting on the information, and BDS are waiting for Rogue to make a mistake. They're looking to pounce on it. Oh, so close there to finding Aces, I believe, there on the Valkyrie. Walking back onto site. And Buck will stay alive for a bit more. There you go. Very well done. BDS are just holding angles.
There we go. Shaiko finding another one here on the Hicks. That is an important kill. So now they've killed a C4 player on Rise and then also the Smoke. But at least Aces trades it back. Shaiko's dead now. So this is a lot more possible. And I'm not saying Shaiko's like the only reason they ever win. But he's such a pain to deal with that if you take him out, you can really start to focus after that. Especially with Rafale at such low health.
No question. So Habana's so low. How do you deal with the shield? There's ADSs that should be around the corner here. Do you have anything to destroy the shield? Any grenades? Flashbangs will force the Maestro out. And there's one thing caught by an ADS. Yeah, I believe that was Ironix's grenade. Unfortunately, that shield is going to stay up for end of the round. Ironix on the rotate. He still has 5 more shotgun shells to use with the C8. The Skeleton Key is definitely a possibility, but he needs to pull Rips back. They don't know if he's actually playing by half wall or not. And there it is.
They got the sandwich rappel.
Sandwich rappel, so important. Going for the plant. Just hold it. Deal with the Maestro. Go for it. Aces with the Nitro and all the potato all around the shield. It's all done. Aces will lock down the last 3 kills for another ace. Man, I am loving both the Jaeger and the Wamai on the Office. It's going to be super tough. Shaiko with 1 more on to Corey. Now Serpent Aces. Last 2 win. Aces with a headshot on a Shaiko. And there it is. The 2v2. The question is, what's the reaction? If you clear the top floor, it's all over. You win the round. If you go down a plant, then without a specific window of time, you're definitely going to be losing this because the 2 defenders are now sitting and just watching that diffuser that mistakenly was dropped on site.
Oh, they're going to use it as bait at this point. At this point, Aces is just waiting for the opportunity to come up. Rips is just going to be distracting, making sure that they think he's going for the defuse. And he knows they're going to be focused downwards. They did manage to kill Shaiko as well. That's the important thing. Ace is continuing to dominate him.
Oh, so close to have info on one. Do they know where the other one is? Ran around the corner. The shot from Aces. The 2K. They know what the last is, but it's Wamai to win the gunfight. Alems now versus Rips, and Rips is going to find it. Rogue victorious.
Over by Classical Hall.
So Corey again still holding on to the angle, and Ace is low HP. Oh, great angle. It can be used here, but there he is. There's the finisher. Oh no! Nello comes around the corner. He gets 1 kill. Just running the Elda, and he has so many bullets. A stream of bullets that can come out. He's being very careful with how he plays it. Well played by Nello. Aces, though, will find panics. Turns it into a 2v2 as Rise full HP. Aces is low still. And he gets atop the landing. Smoke's gonna be thrown. It's gonna slow him down, but Rise will find 1 kill. Runs out of ammo, but no, he still had a couple bullets in the.
That's gonna start things off. Corey having lost about half his health, but killing Bibu early, really great pick. If they can finish off the Thatcher as well, that'd be great. I'm not sure if he's used all his EMPs, but either him or taking out Stiggy before all the X-Kyros can be used. Both of those would be pretty useful. Some flashes, clear some of those ADSs and Wamai discs. We need a better name for them. Should we just start calling them Frisbees, or is that just too trademarked?
I'm not sure actually, but I don't know. I think it's just the brand, the trademark. I don't know. We'll have to find a better name. We already call them Whammy. Novelty flying disc. That's yeah. Okay, that's the dollar store style.
Oh, good trade on to Aces who got the kill earlier.
Chad, you're gonna need to help us out to see what we call those Wamai discs in the future. That's all on to you. In the meantime, though, Hicks now is trying to hold on to the site. You want to have some utility to deal with that wall, as Corey's been dropped down to the floor thanks to that drone hole. There's some of the drones that have been destroyed as they're trying to walk into the site. And Goga will finally be able to open up the wall. Should spell disaster there for the COD, but Hicks will still find Steegi. They're slowing things down. There it is, though. Hungry on to Hicks. And there's a 3v3. One player still down on the floor. That's Corey. The alibi has not been picked up. The angle so perfectly well placed for Rise. Rips will take no damage in the meantime, though. And there's the finisher. He got it. That was not a great flashbang, but still, Scyther is tagged very low on HP. And another one. Oh, Hicks.
All right. Good start.
They dropped them. Aces gets one more. They're just peeking around the corner one by one.
Peekaboo.
Yeah, sure. You took down a Jaeger, but what does it matter?
So this is really Rogue just trying to set the pace for this. There goes Joystick as well. It's down to
Shotgun
on the floor.
There's one more from Corey. He's going for the quick reload. Don't underestimate the super shorty. Dan's low on HP. He might be a distance, but he actually wins it. He gets a 3K. Rips and Hicks are last two alive, and you'd love to have some goo mines for this one. He's got to be detected for just a second here. Hicks is he's just playing the long con here at the bottom of yellow, but Dan has fallen back. It might be impacting out. He's checking. And he doesn't see anybody. He at least has those smokes to use.
Yeah, he also lost, Aces lost both of his drones very early as well, which was not a great start. But hey, he's getting a kill with the AK-12, as you mentioned. Traded back by Joystick, though. He's very low health now. But that doesn't necessarily always matter. If you're the Jaeger on the roam and all you're doing is just constantly making them watch their flanks, that could be enough. Smoke is going to do a little bit of damage to Rise, though. He is out of flashbangs, and doesn't matter as much, though. They don't need to clear ADSs with no Womai. The Capitao is able to do his job, which they are also playing. Firebolt actually working against him.
Oh, no.
Directly into it. Corey finds the kill on a Joystick in the meantime to finish that off, and it is now a 3v3. Slight advantage here, I believe, to Empire, I guess, depending on how you round out those HPs. As you have two full health operators here, and Karjeka being a strong operator on that Goyo, along with the nice thick operator here of the Alda carrying Maestro, who is now low on health. Rips gets Shepard in the meantime. Rise falls immediately after due to a Goyo shield. Scyther gets the kill, and it's now down to Karjeka and Scyther versus Rips, who does at least a little bit of damage, drops Karjeka down to the ground. Doesn't necessarily know he's finished him off, so he's looking for the body. In the meantime, that's going to be a nice distraction. Doesn't work, though. Nicely done.
He's not doing hot today. He's 3-5 to 10 deaths.
This is definitely one of his worst, if not his worst play day, but I don't think he cares. Oh, nice shots. Shepard taking a bit of damage there. Fortunately, it wasn't on the head or he'd be dead.
Aces will find one on a Dan, even he takes the damage, and he's down on the floor, but Karjeka will go for the finisher. And Ash for the Aussie. Yeah, right now it's kind of an equal trade with the utility that the Ash still brings in.
I wouldn't say it's an equal trade, though, because Dan's been doing a heck of a lot more work than Aces has.
Good point. Good point. There's one flashbang, or one flash coming out. There's a second stun, too. And Rips is walking up the hallway, or walking down the hallway here by the long desk. He knows there's one player inside of the bathroom, and he's going to ferry his drone to the other side. Actually setting one at the top of the staircases. Hicks will find Joystick downstairs in the atrium. Karjeka falling back down the yellow stairs. As this is a lot of fire being shot down Empire's way. Maestro with the evil eye is going to get some information as to whereabouts of his opponents, but nobody from Rogue is pushing in at the halfway mark to have complete map control pretty much, and all that's left is actually going for the plant. The amount of damage done to the Empire players, definitely possible for Rogue.
Yeah, this time, at this point, they just need to burn as much time as possible. Finally, around where Capitao's not being brought does mean no smoke coverage. They are going to start to grenade players out of position if they can, but no, a one gunfight by Scyther. That's going to turn things around to now a 3v3. However, a minute left is more than enough time to finish off Karjeka or Shepard, or even Scyther himself, all of them very low health here. However, they're taking control of lobby. This is where they need to pressure that bathroom at least long enough to be able to get someone across the way to start planting at the side of the circle desk. A nice flank attempt, but Scyther reads into it. Rips goes down.
Where's Rise? He dropped all the way down and now he's walking back up. Hicks will find one kill on a Scyther, and it's a big kill. But Shepard is set below. Karjeka has a Nitro cell as well. There's a lot of possibilities here. Here's a Nitro out. And it should connect. Oh, shot in the midair.
What?
Great play from Hicks. Even with one drone left, Karjeka is going to find a kill on a Rise. Little information left here in this 1v2. Hicks has no utility left, and Empire only need this one kill to stay in the fight for the number 2 team in EU. Shepard at 50 HP, Karjeka at around 20. There's a quick peek. The angle grip on the Zofia is definitely going to help in this. And he's close up. He knows this one in bathroom, and they might be splitting to run at the top. There's one diving out of the window. Is there anybody above him? He needs those 7 seconds. Hicks gonna get the 3K. One on the Karjeka. Last is Shepard, and he's gonna lose the gunfight. No time left at the end there.